Let's see. Hey, what's up? How are you? I need to start doing the readings again. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I need to get back in that regimen. Shit. Oh no, I have my cards with me. I'm just trying to find my Sharpie so I could write down some things. You're giving big back energy. I'm weak. You're a Scorpio, right? You're a psychotic Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. It's Scorpiana. That's crazy. Do you have a sister? Trying to find my Sharpie. Aww. I was just curious. You had a sister. Yeah, you guys are. I always ask people, do you have a sister? I'm an only child, so I don't have any siblings. Yeah. Hmm. Queen of Swords creeping. Yeah. I'm an only child, thank God. Trying to find my Sharpie. Yes. Yeah. Um also I'm doing other things too with these cards too. So trying to find it. Let's see, one card. Mm-hmm. I could pull you one What's the T card, see whatever comes out. If you want me to do that. Okay. It's just like whatever these T cards it has. It's pretty messy. Yeah, I normally do these when I do tarot and I'll clarify it. You're like, shit, I don't know. They're having a party like across the street. I'm gonna take another shower after this too, and then I'm gonna get these done. Oh, they're too far from me. They're like at the end of the street. I could hear them though, really like they're close. I pulled one for you, okay? I got obsessive lover, dangerously toxic, unhealthy, possessive. So I don't know if that's you or someone around you. And the Six of Cups came out too, with definitely a lover here, past energy. So I don't know if someone's obsessed with someone, thinking about this person a lot. Yeah, it's a California thing. We got water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. King of Cups. What's his zodiac sign again? It's either you or him, but King of Cups is a man here too, so it could just be, you know, thinking about him. We got moving. I don't know if he's moved or you moved or something about moving could be significant. Somebody could have moved or they could be planning on a move. Okay, he moved. Okay. Yeah, that's his energy then. Yeah, moving with King of Cups. Where did he move to? Do you know where? Or you don't know? Oh my goodness, he's far. Jesus. Hmm. What's going on in his energy? Hmm. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, he moved. Okay. Hey, Kayla, how are you? What's the tea? He obsessively thinking about you. Hey, how are you? Hmm. How long has it been since y'all spoke? When's the last time you guys actually had a conversation? Hmm. Because I got into you in the reverse, which means that, maybe the attraction, there's energy's not strong. And then I got obsessive lover again came out. So it's like one of you is obsessed with the other person, and the other one is not as into the other person as the other person is. It's almost like giving me kind of like a bit unreciprocated. 6 months. Do a spell on him or something. She did. She done well. She can tell you her story, but yeah, I don't think that that thing worked. I don't want to say one-sided obsession, but maybe maybe she's thinking more about him and he's not as invested. Maybe he's just not, the energy's just not there with him. One-sided obsession. Kayla. See, I want to do that to someone. I wanted them to be obsessed with me. Yeah. No, I just got on like 17 minutes ago. You were sleeping? What are you doing sleeping? It's early. You want someone obsessed with you sexually? Just play a game with them. Just love bomb a man and make him obsessed. The best way to make somebody obsessed is not put your feelings into them. You're toxic. No, but it's true. Like, you have to not give someone too much, because let me tell you something. Men do not like when a woman is too open. He likes to chase. So if you're always, so right away, okay, this is one thing that I learned. You should never like a person more. Okay, you should be with someone who likes you more than you like them. If you're with somebody that you like more than they like you, it's going to be one-sided. No, we're not nailing you out. No, no, I'm just trying to give everyone a history lesson. Like, only no, it's true, Maja. Like, if you want to date a guy, don't date a guy that you like more than he likes you, because then he's gonna have the advantage. If you date somebody that likes you more than you like them, yeah, I like them, but they have to like you more, because then they're gonna chase you and they're gonna put more effort into you. Yes, you play with them, but don't be consistent with them. No. Men don't like consistency either. I have a friend that her man, well, it's not her man technically, but they had history, they have children. And I told her, don't get too emotionally attached, because he came back and then she's always gonna come and see me today. And no, yesterday. So he ignored her on Friday. Yesterday was supposed to come, he didn't go. And she was sad. And I told her, because if you were like, oh, so excited for him to come, that's gonna give him an advantage. So you should have not have acted like, I don't care, I don't give a fuck. Then he would have came. I should be the relationship. 2024. Yes, you do. You have to be bipolar. You can't be too loving towards these people. No, I don't think you should have expectations at all because expectations lead to disappointment. So I don't think you should have expectations when it's they can do something for you, right? If they want to buy you stuff and you have high expectations on what you want, but if you have all expectations for this person to be all for you, don't do that. You have to kind of be more strategic. Amazing P. What's the Amazing P video? Like, I don't want people are dogging out P Diddy like as if he did everything wrong. A lot of those people consented, and you're going to a party. What do you think's gonna happen? And then didn't his ex-wife get into some shit too? So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, either lesser sentence or he gets freed. You feel it's the extent he went, but I don't. But the thing is, like, I feel like there other people. Okay, like R. Kelly. R. Kelly, you know how people he's now, oh, he's a pedophile, blah 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 blah. All those young girls. Where were those young girls' parents? Why aren't the parents held accountable? What do you think? And those young girls are not innocent. They're I hate to say that because it's like these girls are 18, under 17, but it's like they know right from wrong. And where were their parents? Why would their parents consent for them to go with him, or why wouldn't they report them not being there? You can acknowledge they consented while he acknowledged that he went too far. Well, the thing, if you consent to something, that's you. So if I consent to going with a serial killer to the forest, what do you think is going to happen? And if they take action towards me to do what they do, that's not their fault. That's my fault that I was gullible to fall into that trap. So why would you not have somewhat common sense to not do certain things? Like forcing them when they tried to leave and stuff. I don't think, but the thing, Kayla, did he pull a gun on them? Did he have them chained up? Did he have them pull the gun on them that if they couldn't leave, they would die? And even if he made a threat, no one can stop you. No, I'm not saying the little girls are at fault, but like, where were their parents? Why aren't the parents being held accountable for R. Kelly? Why did those little girls? Where were those little girls' parents at? One time, but not all the time. But yes, he consented, so I had the upper hand when they tried to get away. He had a whole team, and he had money and stuff. He did pull a gun though. Hey Vasali, I'm doing good. How are you? You want to watch it? What is it? True, but you only feel easier to sell out. Kayla. There's a lot you need to learn about life. You're good. That's good. And I don't think he would have been dumb enough to pull the gun trigger and kill them. Then it would have been murder. So that was a threat. I don't know. I'm not scared. Like, I'm just a different person. Like, you think he would have pulled the trigger and killed the person or persons? No, it was just a threat tactic. But even then, I don't know. I don't really, I'm not a type of person like I'm going to let people control me. And I've had situations similar, Kayla. Like, I've been in situations with such people that have done crazy stuff, and I still managed to leave. I didn't care. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of still your choice. If someone does pulls a gun on you, you still have the choice to follow their rules. Or you can beat them up and defend yourself. So I don't think there's really an excuse unless they tie you up and you have no ability to leave or you're kidnapped. That's different. Meaning that you don't have your arms, you don't have your legs, you don't have your then. That's true. Some people are afraid, but still, like, I don't know. I'm just not afraid, but I get if you're afraid, you'll restrict yourself from taking action. But still, exactly. Some aren't that mentally strong. Some have empathy for Casey. Yeah, but Casey also knew better as well. So Casey wasn't completely innocent. So no one is innocent in this situation. I'm not saying what he did is good. Like, he's not a good person for doing that, but let's not all put the blame on him and make it seem like he just was this horrible person. What about the other people involved? We gotta have everyone held accountable. Like, some people freeze in the moment. See, when I get scared, I laugh and I just don't take it serious. I don't just freeze up and just stop. It's like, for example, if we're playing a game and let's say someone wants to do something crazy, I'm gonna either defend myself or, you know, run away. You're right. He can buy out police departments the way he could buy out his trial, and he can go free. Hey, how are you? You're right. He is definitely not. When you guys have money, you can get away with everything. And if you have connections to, so okay, the two ways to get away with anything in this world: who you know and how much money you have. No, it was. I just pulled the two cards for her. That was it. I wasn't doing a reading for her. And he's blackmail a lot. Well, Kayla, he is not God. So I mean he has a I mean yes, he's a powerful man, yes, but he is not God. I don't know. I'm just not easily fooled. Like I'm just not. I would never put myself in situations where I would feel something is off. Like let's say some guy invites me to a party and I consent to going to the party, and let's say he has ulterior motives behind the party, I would not be foolish to ignore my gut feeling. And I wouldn't drink anything either. I wouldn't be like, "Oh, can you drink?" I'm like, no, thanks." No, I don't think so either. Either a less sentence or he gets freed. Yeah, true. It's like now when I order my DoorDash now, let me tell you one time I made a big mistake because one time I had ordered. Now when I get my DoorDash, I tell them leave my food on the porch bench. I don't want to see you because the last time I did that years ago, I had ordered late at night on the 7-Eleven from this guy, and he had delivered my food to my door. He saw me, and then after he gave me my food, he was being weird and he texted me somewhere. She said, "Oh, I'm in my car right now. Do you want to come outside?" I was like, "What the fuck?" Especially when everything is public, I'd look bad on her and even be like, so. I don't know, Kayla, because OJ was freed. OJ didn't, he didn't get a sentence. So don't be surprised if he gets freed. I'm not saying he's going to 100%, but don't be surprised if that's a possibility that he gets house arrest, or if he does, gets freed, or even if he goes to jail, he's not going to serve a lot of time. And I feel like even if he gets a sentence, they're going to cut it and they're going to let him leave before they tell the media that he got released. And then you guys are going to find out later on that he was out. And he's smart. He's not dumb. He's going to go to probably the Caribbean, go to an island and live there in solitude. So he has it planned out. You don't think he's planned it out already? He wouldn't have gotten since it wasn't for the gloves. If they had more evidence, he would have. No, I don't think so. I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have served even if they had more evidence. Look at. I don't know if you know about this case that Brooke Schuyler, that cheerleader from Ohio, that she was an 18-year-old high schooler that killed her baby, dumped her baby. Basically, she got pregnant. She wanted her parents to know, so she killed her baby, buried the baby in the backyard, and I guess how did it happen? She went to the doctor and they saw that she was like bleeding, and then they felt like you had a baby, right? Doctors know when you know your body when you have a baby, and she of course denied it, and they went to go basically find out that she killed the baby, and there was proof that she did it and she got away with it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can have all the evidence and still get away with things. We're in 2025. Do you really think that like people can't get away with stuff? It was the gloves. No, he wouldn't have. Kayla, you know what to do. As a moderator, you have the ability to, but I don't know if I was around the case. Who knows? True. Thank you. But yeah, so yeah, I gotta tell you about that story. I, I gotta tell you about that story. That is, yeah. I need to tell you about that story. So um let's just say there's a lot of weird people on YouTube. There's a lot of um strange people that come on YouTube. So no, bro, literally, like I just blocked this person. I blocked that person like last week because they kept messaging me and they were good. They were gonna get a service, and then they kept like changing their mind, and then they kept on messaging me, and then they wanted me to do it for free for them. So I just blocked them. I was like, okay, whatever. Blocked them, and that was it. Didn't say anything. Didn't forgot about it, and then they show up. So yeah, they kept blowing me up. Then they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this work." Then they changed their mind. Then they keep asking me all these questions, so I ignore them, right? And then they hit me up like, "Hey, can you do this for me for free?" And I just block them. I'm like, no." So it's giving schizophrenic. It's giving schizophrenic. That's the vibe that even when okay, so I had pulled cards for this guy on my live, right? And I was getting all this weird energy, and I'm like, "Are you?" And I even asked him, like, "Are you like mentally well?" He's like, "Yeah, I am." And I was like, "I don't think you are," because I was getting the Moon, Eight of Swords, King of Swords reverse, and I was feeling like this guy had like mental illness. And I even asked him, like, "Hey, like, do you have like some mental health issues? Like, are you?" And of course, he's like, "No." I'm like, "The questions you're asking though are weird." So I wanted to be nice, and look where that got me. So I'm like, "Nope, you better not gotten that from me." Not yet. There was this Pisces girl too that like I thought she was weird. Like, I don't know. So I just blocked the guy, right? And I just forgot about him, didn't think about him, and then it's like I don't understand people. If I block somebody, if I block you, that means that don't come on my live. Like, don't even try to talk to me. Like, just, you know what I mean? It's like, this guy was like paranoid that this guy, okay, so basically this guy, okay, so I'm gonna just tell you, like, this guy was like, oh, this guy's after me. And this guy, like, and his story didn't make any sense. And I was like, okay, that's weird. But I'm like, whatever. And then I was getting like schizophrenic vibes. I'm like, this feels like some schizophrenic shit, right? Like, you think everyone's out to get you. And then you come asking about gang stalking. Gang stalking, that's a schizophrenic term. Like, and I hate to like ruin people's little mind frames, but like, you are not that important that people are going to be stalking you and gang stalking you constantly. Like, that's when it's a delusion, that's when it's mental illness, because it's like, no, you really think you're that important that everyone's after you? You're not Trump, you're not Diddy, you're not someone important, because they're important, they have power. You're not that person that people are going to be against. You're not a threat. So it's like, get some medical help. Some people don't get it though. Yeah, that's when I'm like, they're mentally ill. Not the Eight of Swords. I'd be getting that. I don't know. It's weird. Let's see. I know it's like a lot of tarot readers too. Like, they're like, oh, they're out to get me, or like, I remember I saw this girl and she was like doing readings and she always would go live, but her comments would be turned off so you couldn't comment. And this lady was doing a whole reading on herself on live, talking about how the government's after her. And I'm like, this girl's schizophrenic. Like, yeah, like the government plotted against me. I'm like, and it's crazy that people really will believe that. And it's just kind of like, you're not that important that people are going to stalk you or people are going to be trying to harass you. It's so weird to me. Tarot readers are so fascinating. You got to be careful about the tarot readers. I don't really watch a lot of tarot readers. I don't really fuck with tarot readers, to be honest. I feel like a lot of tarot readers are weird, drama, and they try to compete. And I feel like they bullshit a lot of people. They don't really tell the truth. So yeah, I think so. I always say like go to the reader that you feel that you like, right? That you connect to. And I would say if you go to readers, stick to two readers. Don't go to like 10 readers because it's not healthy. And not all those readers have good intentions. So so yeah, I don't think that most tarot readers are weird. Like they try to compete with you. They be weird. So mhm. Yeah. That's when I know spirit reader is telling me to put my cards down. Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like you shouldn't be going to like 10 readers. Go to two readers that you like, that resonate with your energy, and then stick to those readers. So is it true when you forget about a spell, it means it's working? Um, when you forget about a spell, yes, it definitely could help with manifestation. How come two readers can tell you two different things? That's a good question because I always wondered that too. One reader will say yes, one reader will say no. I don't know. Why do you guys think that's the case? I was saying why she was asking why is it that two different readers tell you two different things? And I was saying, yeah, I noticed that too. I'm like, I don't know why that is, but no, not yet. Well, yeah, I'm probably in a little bit. Hmm. Can you hear me? Okay. Oh no, cause so I was. She said I was asking. Yeah, why is it that you can go to 2 or 10 different readers and you get different answers? Happens when you keep on asking the same questions, or the reader. Yeah, that's true. Yes, that's true, Kayla. When you read energy live, sometimes you picking up someone else's energy too. Yeah. Yeah. Just anyone's energy. So whoever, like, let's just say there's 100 people on a live, and you're asking a question, they might be picking up on someone else's energy too. Personally, I only go to one reader, but she's on TikTok. She's not on YouTube, and that's pretty much it. I used to go to another reader on here, but I don't go to her anymore. So, what did your friend tell you? Just curious. You keep getting in the answers. What the right spirit is being a bit agitated. That's true. I never thought of it like that. So whatever. So what did she tell you? And I'll tell you what I got before. Get confirmation from someone else. I don't know. I think a lot of readers too. They don't really go deep into things. So they'll give you surface level answers, and without telling you, like, going into different factors of the question. So for example, you asked me something. I said, did he move? You said yes. And then I was picking up other things to the question. They only pick up energy from one card and not the surrounding. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I was just pulling a random card for her. Yeah. And I got the card that came out was obsessive lover. So I was like, either you're obsessed with this person, and I pulled more on it. And then I got that they moved, and then I was getting his energy into you in the reverse. So I was getting like either he's not into you the way you're into him, basically one sided. And the Six of Cups came out too, which talks about, nostalgia, memories. But it could be someone who's thinking obsessively about this person. So, yeah. Only pick up energy in one card. That's why I like in depths. That's true. Yeah. That's why I tell people too to like, to like just be more careful asking too many questions. So, true. Because you can agitate spirit and the energy between you and a person with still energy and are getting inaccurate cards. I feel like I do irritate my spirit team because I'm always asking the same stuff, and then I'll come to you for confirmation. But I'm just doubtful of myself a lot because I'm still not tapped in at all. How would my father find out the truth about what's going on? Selenis, that's a paid reading, but I'm not doing readings right now. But that would not be I would not do that for like that would be a paid reading. You're also a Scorpio girl. Right. Like no hi, just type your question. How would my father find out the truth about what's going on? That's a very vague question. Like and that's the question I wouldn't answer for free anyway. That would be a paid reading. So yeah, I'm gonna yeah, no. Not even gonna answer that and I hate her. That's what I'm saying. Entitlement, like I don't do well to entitlement either. Right, and that's the thing. It's just like the people, the way they come in, like they don't. First of all, it's like I'm not obligated to do shit for anybody. So it's like if I don't have to answer you, I don't have to answer you. And your question is not an open-ended question. I mean, it is an open-ended question, so it's like you need to look more into what's going on. Like, and that's very vague. Like, my dad, what truth? You know? Yeah, but you're different because I've known you for long, and like you know, you donate, you say hi, and you're not entitled. So, but thing is, you're pure hearted. You know, you don't come in here like demanding. Like I don't gotta do anything. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. And I'm not and right now I'm not doing readings, so I don't have to be like professional right now. I don't have to be like, oh, like how I normally am if I'm doing readings. Like it's just a chill live. So it's like in my title I didn't say free readings. I didn't even put anything that insinuates I'm doing readings right now. So oh, she just asked like why how did her dad find out the truth about what's going on? Found something did it quick as fuck. It was no hi. Let me just type my question. Like, I wasn't gonna answer it anyway because I'm like, well, I don't do those questions for free. So that was exactly like what the fuck. And the way she put it, like at the what's like WATS. What do you like about what? Like expecting me to do a whole reading on her question. Like, I'm not doing that. Maybe she was desperate. Maybe. But that's not my problem. Like, you could at least said hi. Maybe she got pregnant. I don't know. Maybe her dad found out that she was like pregnant or something. Nah, no. I'm glad I muted her. No, but she still got hit with the block. Yeah, I used to block people all the time last year. All my life, I used to block so many people. You know, I'm messy. Yeah, I should have just asked her and then blocked her. Jesus, what's us? I'm weak. Kayla, do you think I'm a mean person? Be honest. Because I just don't give a fuck. Me too. I like knowing about your guys' problems, but not mine. Hi. No, not all. I'm a nice person, huh? Girl, you're so. I know. I'm even private with my best friend. There's a lot of things she doesn't know. You're so private. Yeah. I'm really guarded, huh? You're not nice, but you're not mean. You're just blunt. That's true. Yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, that's on point. I'm not nice, but I'm not mean. Just blunt. That's true. I think that's how you should be. Bro, it's when people get so mad and in their feelings, I laugh so much. Like, I probably did, Kayla. You gotta think. How did you know? The way my mouth dropped. I'm weak. Here, I'm gonna remove this person as moderator because I don't like that inconsistency. Um, Girl, stop. I've been already knowing. I've been ready for you to get some play. I'm too innocent for this. So, Phantom, what do you do for work? What do you do? Are you talking to anyone right now? You like, do you have options? What's going on? Yeah. Oh my god. You in a whole ass relationship, huh? Private. Phantom, you have another lover. Imagine she's married. Obsessed with this still. Oh, so you're the obsessed lover. I know his every move. I bet. Yes. You're the stalker. Well, I said it was either her or his energy. That's what I told her. I'm like, it could be you obsessed with him or vice versa. So, but Scorpios are very like that. Scorpios are very, they could be very obsessive. Oh yeah, you got. He's also Scorpio too. Okay, so he moved to North Carolina to do military. That's why he's not obsessed because he has Virgo placements, Scalar. He's so logical and critical. Yep, that's crazy. We are toxic. Nia knows the tea. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys are. Hey, what time is it in New Mexico? He's kind of a sociopath. I mean, psychopath who I want to have. I've been celibate for so long. You're just so picky. That's good to be picky. You know. You don't want to have every sausage on your plate. You know. I don't care about options. Well, you're wow. You're very. You want him, huh? So, how did you guys meet, Phantom? Like, how did it start? Considering it lately. You can just message me on Instagram. But see, that's how guys are. Guys are obsessed with girl body parts. Yeah. He told me he masturbates to them. Oh, okay. That's nice. It was satisfying but creepy. This life has me weak. Yeah, I like my late night lights. I just come on here and talk shit. Girls, he's not, so he goes on your highlights. he just he just looks at your pictures and does it. That's so funny. You guys forever. Kayla, I think we get with Kayla. I think we have a new stalker. Fatu, you remind me of that movie, the movie The Roommate, with the girl when she becomes obsessed with like her roommate. She wants to feel like her. I'm praying for my sister. Tell me the secret. I don't do anything. They just get obsessed. So I guess let's see. Kayla, I mean, Phantom, what's your deep darkest secret? I want to know, like, what's the craziest thing you've ever done? Who keeps coming in and out of my life? That's weird. Now we're back to that shit again. Someone coming in and out, in and out, in and out. Like, bruh. All right, I'm gonna get off of here because I need to see you there, Queens. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know if I want to join it. I've integrated myself into my circle. You're so weird. The people who know don't leave. You're funny. I feel left out. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get off of here. I don't know. They keep coming in and out. Okay, so I've had that issue before, and then they keep doing it again. I think it's some obsessed person. I don't know. Yeah, I do. I don't know about that. I just think they don't like. I don't know. I have a lot of like people that Diego. It's probably Diego. That's what I was gonna say. You know what's crazy, Kayla? Is I'll literally block somebody and I'll forget about them, right? And then I forget that they probably are stalking me, and I'm like, wait, why are you stalking me? And I'm like, oh, because they probably got in their feelings. So All right. I'll talk to you on Instagram. That's what's funny. All right. Peace.